Coach, you start off like you usually do, just your overall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you got lopsided there and got out of hand. I thought we got off to a slow start. We really wanted to avoid that. We didn't do very well with our field position there early. I think TCU's got a very good team. They're really fast. We had trouble, I think, with their speed. We had a lot of trouble with their speed, and so I think they played really, really well. They much better than they played a week ago. It looked like two different teams to me. And so, I think probably in some areas we maybe made some progress as well. We won't know until we look at the film in the morning. I think there's going to be a lot of good, a lot of lessons learned from today. So I thought our guys played hard throughout the game. I think they outran us, several times. Really wanted to avoid those turnovers. So I think we can get those fixed. So, but I thought we had, I think both played well. I thought we had some guys make plays, both sides of the ball. TCU just took it to us.
When it starts going like it does early in one of these games, when you're playing up like you are, is there anything you can do as a coach to slow it down?
Oh, it's hard. And we made a few plays in there, and so I felt good about that. A couple of really nice touchdown drives that we had, but that is what happens. When things kind of get out of hand, momentum gets going, and it does tend to snowball. So, the thing I was most pleased with, I thought we played hard throughout the entire game. Far from playing good, but I thought we played hard, and I think there were some bright spots.
When you get behind like that early in the game, you're going to halftime, a lot of times you want to refocus the guys and have them come out and play well. Your offense seemed to do that to start the second half. Were you happy with that first couple drives?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I thought we moved the ball in spurts, certainly not with any consistency. I think we kept the penalties down to a minimum. We had 2 turnovers. I don't think those cost us any points. Should have. They were in bad parts of the field. But I was proud of the way we came out in the second half. And so there's going to be a ton for us to learn from this. I think just for the most part, we just got outmanned there and grouped with some bad play here and there, mistakes. But it's week 2, game 2 of 11. So we've got a lot of football in front of us, and the biggest thing right now is to learn. And I really have been doing this a long time. There'll be a lot of lessons to be learned from tonight.
What do you do from a defensive standpoint? They put up over 600 yards. Obviously, a ton of points. How do you learn from something like that?
I mean, we've got a veteran coaching staff. I thought most of I thought TCU made some really, really nice plays. We had a couple of, I think, busted coverages. But mostly, I thought all of the TCU quarterbacks I thought played well, and they have really, really good speed in the skill positions, both sides of the ball. And so, in the history of our program, that's the best team we've played. So.
In the win last week, you guys put up 29 points, but you mentioned you wanted to have more big plays. You did have some of those big, and most of those came on the outside with Smith and Cooper. What do you see from those wide receivers on the outside?
Well, we had trouble early in the game getting off press. Their corners were good, really, really good secondary. They did a good job of pressing us at the line of scrimmage. We struggled with that a little bit, but I still thought we could make plays. They were making us release inside and kind of funnel us into the free safety there. We played mostly man. Normally they're about 60% man, 40% zone. They were probably about 85% man. So they were way, way, way heavy on the man side. So I think they had a good plan from a defensive standpoint as well. But again, we had some guys I think really step up and do well. It's just not enough.
Darius Cooper goes over 100 yards, has a touchdown. It's the first ever touchdown for Tarleton against the Power 5 school, against the Big 12 school. It was a great catch on the sidelines where he dragged his toe. What did you see on that play?
Well, yeah, just a really good throw and a good catch, and I think we'll expect to see a lot more of that. Like I said, there'll be plenty of good stuff to build on. And he's not the only one. I thought we had some really good runs. Now they might have only been 6 or 8 yard runs at times, but some runs with some extra effort. Our offensive line had a really, really tough task in front of them, and I think we'll look at the film and say they did okay. Except for a big run or two. We came into the game really wanting to improve and play the run better, and we were going to make those guys throw the ball, and they certainly were able to do that. But like I saw some guys play well on the defensive side. We just have to get the film and look at it, but. Certainly giving up 59 points, that's not what we want to do. But the thing I take away from it right now, without having looked at the film, is I thought we played hard throughout the game.
TCU has been really good on special teams over the last couple of years, even though they struggled a little bit on the field. Really good returner. One of the things you pointed out before the game is how important the special teams, the kicking game would be. It seemed like it went pretty well. What were your thoughts on kicking?
Yeah, I thought the special teams were good, and I thought they answered the bell. We had a nice field goal there, and their punt return guys is maybe one of the 1, 2, or 3 most dangerous guys in the country. And so we really wanted to put that ball and kick it high, rugby style. I thought our punter did a good job with that. Most of them were fair caught, and so I thought it was real solid with our kicking game.
Sydney? Yeah. A question from the AP for me. How would you say this game specifically helps the program?
Oh, just so many ways. This is our first time to play in an environment like this. You got to kind of put the loss aside. There's going to be, again, a lot of lessons learned. Easily, by a large margin, the best team we've ever played. And so, and there were parts of that game where I thought we hung in there. Now that, I think as we continue to do this and we continue to reclassify and move up, I think we'll make progress with each and every week. And, I think we'll make a lot of progress from now and in the next week. So usually when you get through these games, if you get through them relatively healthy, there's just a whole lot to be learned. And I think we'll learn our lessons well.
You feel like you got through it pretty healthy?
I think so, for the most part. Of course, we'll have to check that out. And a lot of that doesn't show up in the middle of the morning, but I think for the most part, pretty healthy.
Thanks, Coach.